হ্যালো বন্ধুরা, আশা করছি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো এবং সুস্থ আছো। আজ আমরা কেরালা পিএসসি 2009 প্র্যাকটিস করে নেব। আমি আগেও বলেছি, যে কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন পেপার, যে কোনো নার্সিং অফিসার এন্ট্রান্স এক্সাম জাস্ট প্র্যাকটিস করতে থাকো। এতে কী হবে, স্কিল বাড়বে এবং এক্সামের সময় ভয়টাও কমবে। তো চলো বন্ধুরা, সরাসরি কোয়েশ্চেন পেপারে চলে যাই। আমাদের আজ ফার্স্ট কোয়েশ্চেন হলো, দ্য মোস্ট কমন কজ অফ নিওনেটাল জন্ডিস অন দ্য ফার্স্ট ডে অফ বার্থ ইজ অপশন এ ফিজিওলজিক্যাল, অপশন বি ব্লাড গ্রুপ ইনকম্প্যাটিবিলিটি, অপশন সি নিওনেটাল হেপাটাইটিস অ্যান্ড অপশন ডি biliary atresia. Here the right answer is option B, blood group incompatibility. Question number 2. Causative organism of infectious mononucleosis is option A varicella zoster virus, option B toxoplasmosis, option C cytomegalovirus and option D Epstein-Barr virus. Here the right answer is option D, Epstein-Barr virus. Question number 3. Keratoconus can be prevented by administration of option A vitamin C, option B vitamin A, option C vitamin B1 and option D vitamin D. Here the right answer is option B, vitamin A. Keratoconus can be prevented by administration of vitamin A. Question number 4. The risk for tetanus infection is high in option A large cut wound, option B abrasion, option C deep penetrating wound and option D laceration. Here the right answer is option C, deep penetrating wound. Question number 5. Nephrotic syndrome is characterized by all of the following except option A massive edema, option B massive proteinuria, option C hyperlipidemia and option D hyperalbuminemia. Here the right answer is option D, hyperalbuminemia. Question number 6. Universal immunization program was launched in the year 1985, 1978, 1988 and 1972. Universal immunization program was launched in the year 1985. So option A is the right answer. Question number 7. The risk of hemorrhage after tonsillectomy and adenoidectomy is option A 2 to 4 days after surgery, option B 12 to 13 days after surgery, option C 5 to 7 days after surgery and option D 8 to 10 days after surgery. Here the right answer is option D, 8 to 10 days after surgery. The usual age of closure of the anterior fontanelle is option A 2 to 4 months, option B 3 to 8 months, option C 9 to 11 months and option D 12 to 18 months. Here option D 12 to 18 months is the right answer. Question number 9. The safest activity which can suggested for a hemophilic child is option A swimming, option B basketball playing, option C gymnastics and option D playing volleyball. Here the option A swimming is the right answer. Question number 10. The most commonly used site for bone marrow aspiration in children is option A lateral aspect of the wrist, option B middle of the chest, option C distal end of the thigh and option D posterior iliac crest. Here the posterior iliac crest is the right answer. Question number 11. Which of the following assessment would be most appropriate before adding potassium chloride of the IV fluid of a child with severe gastroenteritis? Option A ability to void, option B passage of stool on the day, option C serum calcium level and option D baseline electrocardiogram. Ability to void is the most appropriate before adding potassium chloride of the IV fluid of a child with severe gastroenteritis. So option A is the right answer. Question number 12. A child with insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus will have the following test done to assess the effectiveness of treatment. Option A hemoglobin electrophoresis, option B postprandial blood sugar test, option C glycosylated hemoglobin level and option D glucose tolerance test. Here the right answer is option C, glycosylated hemoglobin level. Question number 13. Pulse polio immunization is usually planned in winter month because Option A, poliomyelitis incidence is more during winter month. Option B, the vaccine will be more stable during winter. Option C, low incidence of enteric viral infections favoring cake of vaccine virus. And option D, implementation of the program is more effective during winter. Here the right answer is option C, low incidence of enteric viral infection favoring cake of vaccine virus. Question number 14. The component of tetralogy of Fallot are the following except option A, over-rigging of the septal defect by the aorta. Option B, right ventricular hypertrophy. Option C, ventricular septal defect. And option D, aortic stenosis. Aortic stenosis is the right answer. Question number 15. The Apgar score is based on the following evaluation except option A, heart rate, option B, skin texture, option C, respiration, and option D, muscle tone. Here the option B, skin texture, is the right answer. Question number 16. Iodine deficiency causes option A, beriberi, option B, scurvy, option C, goiter, and option D, kwashiorkor. Iodine deficiency causes goiter, so option B is the right answer. Question number 17. Causative organism of mumps is option A, paramyxovirus, option B, variola, option C, retrovirus, and option D, rotavirus. The causative organism of mumps is paramyxovirus, so option A is the right answer. Question number 18. An acid-fast bacillus AFB, which is pathogenic? Option A, Bacillus burgossis, option B, Salmonella typhi, option B, Mycobacterium leprae, and option D, Corynebacterium diphtheria. Here the right answer is option C, Mycobacterium leprae. The best and safest method of sterilization is option A, immersion in chemical germicide, option B, boiling for 30 minutes, option C, flaming, and option D, autoclaving. The best and safest method of sterilization is autoclaving, so option D is the right answer. Question number 20. Which of the following is vitamin B12? Option A, biotin, option B, riboflavin, option C, pyridoxine, and option D, niacin. The another name of vitamin B12 is riboflavin, so option B is the right answer. Question number 21. Which of the following waterborne disease is caused by protozoa? Option A, poliomyelitis, option B, shigellosis, option C, ascariasis, and option D, amoebiasis. Here amoebiasis is the right answer. Question number 22. Keeping well persons exposed to communicable disease under observation of time is referred to as option A, surveillance, option B, isolation, option C, quarantine, and option D, reverse isolation. Keeping well persons exposed to communicable disease under observation of time is referred to as quarantine, so option C is the right answer. Question number 23. The specific treatment of filariasis is by administration of option A, diethyl carbamazine, option B, chloroquine, option C, Gapson, and option D, carbamazepine. The specific treatment of filariasis is by administration of diethyl carbamazine. Question number 24. Which of the following is anti-sterility vitamin? Option A, vitamin A, option B, vitamin B, option C, vitamin E, and option D, vitamin K. Anti-sterility vitamin is vitamin E. Question number 25. When an infectious disease is spread over the whole world, it is referred option A, epidemic, option B, endemic, option C, pandemic, and option D, sporadic. Here the right answer is option C, pandemic. Question number 26. The daily protein requirement for an adult is option A, 1 gram per kg body weight, option B, 2 gram per kg body weight, option C, 0.5 gram per kg body weight, and option D, 3 gram per kg body weight. The daily protein requirement for an adult is 1 gram per kg body weight, so option A is the right answer. Question number 27. Mottling of teeth may be produced by drinking water with excess. Option A, bromide, option B, chloride, option C, iodine, and option D, fluoride. Here fluoride is the right answer. Question number 28. TAB vaccination prevent option A, cholera, option B, meningitis, option C, typhoid, and option D, influenza. The full form of TAB vaccine is typhoid, paratyphoid, A and B vaccine. So obviously here the option C, typhoid, is the right answer. Question number 29. The first dose of hepatitis B vaccine is to be given to the baby. Option A at 6 weeks, option B at 10 weeks, option C at birth, and option D at 8 weeks. Here the right answer is option C, at birth. Question number 30. Swine fever 2009 is caused by option A coronavirus, option B rotavirus, option C H1N1 virus, and option D retrovirus. Swine fever is caused by H1N1 virus, so option C is the right answer. Question number 31. Primary prevention aims at option A action taken to halt the progress of a disease, option B all measures to limit disabilities, option C action taken prior to onset of a disease, and option D conducting screening tests and case finding programs. Action taken prior to onset of a disease is known as the primary prevention, so option C is the right answer. Question number 32. The component of oral rehydration salt include the following except option A sodium chloride, option B calcium chloride, option C chrysosodium citrate, and option D potassium chloride. Calcium chloride, option B, is the right answer. Question number 33. Furosemide is administered for option A diuretic action, option B vasodilation action, option C antiplatelet action, and option D cardiac glycoside action. Furosemide is administered for diuretic action. Question number 34. Which of the following is a long-term complication of hypertension? Option A renal insufficiency and failure, option B valvular heart disease, option C endocarditis, and option D peptic ulcer. Here renal insufficiency and failure is the right answer. Question number 35. The purpose of administering streptokinase to a patient experiencing ML is to option A keep him well hydrated, option B prevent infection, option C prevent renal failure, and option D dissolve clot he or she may have. Option D dissolve clot he or she may have is the right answer. The purpose of administering streptokinase is to dissolve clot. Question number 36. The goal of nursing care to a patient with acute myeloid leukemia is to prevent option A cardiac arrhythmia, option B liver failure, option C renal failure, and option D hemorrhage. Here hemorrhage is the right answer. Question number 37. A primary risk factor for development of cancer larynx is option A chronic allergy, option B chewing tobacco, option C exposure to dusty environment, and option D smoking. Here the right answer is option D smoking. Question number 38. A patient with COPD should have oxygen administered by nasal cannula at the rate of option A 10 liter per minute, option B 1 to 2 liter per minute, option C 5 liter per minute, and option D 7.5 liter per minute. Patient with COPD should have oxygen administered by nasal cannula at the rate of 1 to 2 liter per minute. Question number 39. A patient with microcyclic hypochromic anemia is advised to include the following in the diet. Option A citrus fruit, option B sprouted pulses, option C milk product, and option D egg. Here the egg is the right answer. Question number 40. The top priority care after nasal surgery is option A assessing pain, option B inspecting for periorbital edema, option C assessing respiratory status, and option D checking for melena. Here the right answer is option C assessing respiratory status. Question number 41. A patient on long-term prednisolone therapy should option A take prednisolone with food, option B exercise 3 to 4 times a week, option C omit the drug once a week, and option D change the doses based on tolerance. Here the right answer is option A take prednisolone with food. A patient on long-term prednisolone therapy should take this drug with food. Question number 42. Which of the following lipid abnormalities is a risk factor for peripheral vascular disease? Option A, low concentration of triglyceride. Option B, high level of HDL cholesterol. Option C, low level of LDL cholesterol. And option D, high level of LDL cholesterol. Here the right answer is option D, high level of LDL cholesterol. Question number 43. Tracheostomy suctioning at a time should not exceed option A 10 seconds, option B 20 seconds, option C 25 seconds, and option D 30 seconds. Tracheostomy suctioning at a time should not exceed 10 seconds. So option A is the right answer. Question number 44. The most common complication following inguinal hernia repair is option A inability to void, option B hypostatic pneumonia, option C wound dehiscence, and option D deep vein thrombosis. In case of inguinal hernia repair, the most common complication is inability to void. So option A is the right answer. Question number 45. A patient with viral hepatitis should be provided with option A high fat and low protein diet, option B high carbohydrate and high calorie diet, option C low sodium low fat diet, and option D high protein and low carbohydrate diet. Here the right answer is option B high carbohydrate and high calorie diet. Question number 46. The most possible cause for peptic ulcer is option A diet high in fat, option B a genetic predisposition, option C work related stress, and option D infection with Helicobacter pylori. The most possible cause of peptic ulcer is infection with Helicobacter pylori. Question number 47. Which of the following antituberculosis drugs can cause damage to the eighth cranial nerve? Option A streptomycin, option B isoniazid, option C rifampicin, and option D pyrazinamide. Here the right answer is option A streptomycin. Question number 48. Which of the following laboratory finding should alert a nurse to detect digital toxicity? Option A high blood glucose level, option B low serum potassium level, option C low serum sodium level, and option D high serum calcium level. If there is low serum potassium level, then nurse should be allowed to detect the digital toxicity. So option B is the right answer. Question number 49. Antidot for heparin is option A vitamin K, option B warfarin, option C procamin sulfate, and option D gingivan. Antidot for heparin is procamin sulfate. So option C is the right answer. Question number 50. Respiratory assessment of a patient with diabetic ketoacidosis will show option A deep rapid respiration with long expiration, option B short expiration and inspiration, option C regular depth of respiration with frequent pause, and option D shallow respiration alternating with long expiration. Here the right answer is option A deep rapid respiration with long expiration. Question number 51. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are best administered. Option A at least 3 times per day, option B with antacid, option C with food, and option D before breakfast. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are best administered with food. So option C is the right answer. Question number 52. Which of the following complication the nurse has to watch in a patient after spinal anesthesia? Option A convulsion, option B cardiac arrest, option C renal failure, and option D respiratory paralysis. The complication respiratory paralysis the nurse has to watch in a patient after spinal anesthesia. So option D is the right answer. Question number 53. Cystic degeneration of a chorionic villus occurs in option A pseudocyst, option B hygiephore mole, option C hyperemesis gravidarum, and option D endometriosis. The right answer is option B hygiephore mole. Question number 54. Acid medium of vaginal is maintained by option A Dorgalin bacilli, option B Staphylococci, option C Trichomonas vaginalis, and option D E. coli. Acid medium of vaginal is maintained by Dorgalin bacilli. So option A is the right answer. Question number 55. COM case is carried out to option A to assess for fecal chromosomal abnormalities, option B to detect neural canal defect, option C to detect the level of HCG, and option D to detect antibodies against Rh cell of Rh negative babies of Rh positive mothers. COM case is carried out to detect antibodies against Rh cell of Rh negative babies of Rh positive mothers. Question number 56. The component of the Bishop score include all of the following except option A cervical dilation, option B aphismic, option C position and fecal station, and option D contraction. Here all the components in Bishop score are right except contraction. So option D is the right answer. Question number 57. Increased risk for administration of morphine sulfate to a mother during labor is associated with option A increasing the mother's blood pressure, option B prolonging the bleeding time, option C depressing the fecal respiratory center, and option D prolonging the second stage of labor. Here the right answer is option C depression the fecal respiratory center. Question number 58. Which of the following vitamin deficiency is associated with increased risk of congenital malformation? Option A folic acid, option B cyanocobalamin, option C thiamine, and option D vitamin A. Here option A folic acid is the right answer. Folic acid deficiency is associated with increased risk of congenital malformation, mainly neural tube defect. Question number 59. A well-fitting presenting part is essential while performing artificial rupture of membrane to option A prevent cord prolapse, option B ensure progress of labor, option C to rule out cephalopelvic disproportion, and option D stimulate contraction. Here the right answer is option A prevent cord prolapse. Question number 60. The neonate is vulnerable to hypothermia due to option A physiological immaturity of the liver, option B immaturity of hypothalamus, option C low circulatory status, and option D immaturity of respiratory system. Due to the hypothalamus is regulatory system of the temperature, so the neonate is vulnerable to hypothermia due to immaturity of hypothalamus. So option B is the right answer. Question number 61. The Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative BFHI was formed for option A promoting safe delivery at the hospital, option B promoting the health of antenatal mother, option C promoting breastfeeding, and option D promoting growth monitoring at hospitals. The Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative was formed for promoting breastfeeding, so option C is the right answer. Question number 62. The risk of developing osteoporosis can be reduced by option A eliminating caffeine from the diet, option B increasing physical activity, option C reducing exposure to sunlight, and option D adding iron rich food to diet. Here the right answer is option B increasing physical activity. Question number 63. The priority nursing assessment of a patient on reception to recovery room is option A assessing client's need for oxygen, option B checking the gag reflex, option C assessing the vital sign, and option D assessing airway for patency. The priority nursing assessment of a patient on reception to recovery room is assessing airway for patency. Question number 64. A patient with fractured femur is at risk of developing fat embolus. The nurse should watch for option A oliguria, option B confusion, option C dyspnea, and option D pekiki. Here the pekiki is the right answer. Question number 65. Flight of ideas refers to option A pattern of rapid transition from topic to topic, option B repetition of works heard, option C new works invented by patient, and option D use of remake works. Flight of ideas refers to pattern of rapid transition from topic to topic, so option A is the right answer. Question number 66. Hallucination and social behavior are typical symptoms of option A paranoid schizophrenia, option B disorganized type of schizophrenia, option C catatonic schizophrenia, and option D undifferentiated schizophrenia. Here the right answer is option D undifferentiated schizophrenia. When a client requires increasingly larger doses to obtain the desired effect of a drug, it is referred to as option A tolerance, option B dependence, option C habituation, and option D addiction. Here the tolerance is the right answer. Question number 68. Imipramine is option A antidepressant, option B anti-manic, option C anticholinergic, and option D anticonvulsant. Imipramine is antidepressant drug, so option A is the right answer. Question number 69. Naloxone Narcan is option A an opioid antagonist, option B antipsychotic, option C anti-Parkinsonism, and option D anti-manic. Naloxone is an opioid antagonist, so option A is the right answer. Question number 70. The nursing action recommended for a client experiencing alcohol withdrawal include all of the following except one. Option A using short concrete statement, option B assessing vital sign, option C monitoring intake output, and option D ambulating the client. Here the right answer is option D ambulating the client. The nursing action recommended for a client experiencing alcohol withdrawal include all of the following except ambulating the client. So option D is the right answer. Question number 71. Anticholinergic effects of tricyclic antidepressant result in option A respiratory depression and convulsion, option B sedation and delirium, option C cardiac arrhythmias, and option D blurred vision and urinary retention. Here the right answer is option D blurred vision and urinary retention. Question number 72. Painful micturition is referred to as option A dysuria, option B enuresis, option C encopresis, and option D dyspepsia. Painful micturition is referred to as dysuria, so option A is the right answer. Question number 73. A conscious casualty with history of consuming acid should have option A stomach was given, option B vomiting induced, option C plenty of water to drink, and option D nil orally status maintained. A conscious casualty with history of consuming acid should have option C plenty of water to drink. Question number 74. Ketone bodies are found in urine of patients with uncontrolled diabetes due to option A increased metabolism of fat, option B decomposition of excess sugar in blood, option C increased metabolism of protein, and option D impaired kidney function. Ketone bodies are found in urine of patients with uncontrolled diabetes due to increased metabolism of fat. Ulceration and cracking of the lips and angles of the mouth is option A sores, option B glossitis, option C cheilosis, and option D gingivitis. Ulceration and cracking of the lips and angles of the mouth is known as cheilosis. The drugs that dilate the pupils, option A mydriatic, option B myotics, option C astringents, and option D cholagogues. The drugs that dilate the pupil is called mydriatics, so option A is the right answer. Next, the very easy question. 1 liter is 500 ml, 750 ml, 1000 ml, 1000 and 500 ml. 1 liter is 1000 ml. Question number 78. Temperature of solution used for simple evacuant enema for adult is the temperature of solution used for simple evacuant enema for adult is 105 to 110 degree Fahrenheit. Question number 79. A increase in rate and depth of respiration alternating with period of apnea is option A Skriger, option B polypnea, option C chain stroke respiration, and option D wheezing. A increase in rate and depth of respiration alternating with a period of apnea is chain stroke respiration. Question number 80. An agent that inhibits the growth of microorganism, option A antiseptic, option B bacteriostat, option C bactericide, and option D disinfectant. Here the right answer is option A antiseptic. In hyperpyrexia, the temperature will be above 105 degree Fahrenheit, between 103 to 105 degree Fahrenheit, between 101 to 103 degree Fahrenheit, and above 100 up to 101 degree Fahrenheit. In hyperpyrexia, the temperature will be above 105 degree Fahrenheit. Question number 82. The instrument used for measuring intraocular pressure is option A ophthalmoscope, option B gonioscope, option C tonometer, and option D keratometer. The instrument used for measuring intraocular pressure is tonometer. So option C is the right answer. Question number 83. A person with cyclothymic personality has option A alternating period of elation and depression, option B rigid behavior, option C a feeling of helplessness and pessimism, option D emotionality and aggressiveness. Here the right answer is option A alternating periods of elation and depression. In cyclothymic personality has alternating period of elation and depression. Question number 84. Aggression turned inwardly on the individual himself. It is referred to as option A sadism, option B obsession, option C masochism, and option D compulsion. Here masochism is the right answer. Question number 85. When a patient says that something is added to his food which has very bad taste has option A tactile hallucination, option B kinesthetic hallucination, option C gustatory hallucination, and option D olfactory hallucination. Here the right answer is option C gustatory hallucination. Question number 86. In status epilepticus, option A, patient will have confusion and paranoid delusion. Option B, seizures are episodic disturbances of consciousness. Option C, patient passes from one seizure to another without recovering consciousness. And option D, patient develop only momentary loss of consciousness. Here the right answer is option C, patient passes from one seizure to another without recovering consciousness. Question number 87. Unrealistic interpretation of physical sign and symptoms as abnormal occurs in option A hypochondriasis, option B dissociative reaction, option C obsessive compulsive neurosis, and option D neurasthenia. Here the right answer is option A hypochondriasis. Question number 88. Thyrotoxicosis is indicated by the following laboratory values. Option A, elevated thyroid hormone level and normal TSH. Option B, elevated TSH and normal thyroid hormone level. Option C, decreased thyroid hormone level and elevated TSH. And option D, elevated thyroid hormone level and decreased TSH. Thyrotoxicosis is indicated by the following laboratory values: elevated thyroid hormone level and decreased TSH. So option D is the right answer. Question number 89. Inflammation of cornea is conjunctivitis, keratitis, uveitis, or blepharitis. Inflammation of the cornea is known as keratitis. A disease of the inner ear characterized by vertigo, nausea, vomiting, deafness, tinnitus is otosclerosis, Meniere's disease, Hanks syndrome, or vestibular neuronitis. Here the right answer is Meniere's disease. Question number 91. Menorrhagia means irregular menstruation, excessive bleeding during menstruation, bleeding between menstrual period, or painful menstruation. Menorrhagia means excessive bleeding during menstruation. So option B is the right answer. Question number 92. The most common cause epistaxis in elderly is nasal allergy, option B nose picking, option C hypertension, and option D injury. The most common cause of epistaxis in elderly is hypertension. So option C is the right answer. Question number 93. Soft tissue X-ray of the breast is mammoplasty, mammography, mastopexy, or cholangiography. Soft tissue X-ray of the breast is mammography. So option B is the right answer. Question number 94. Passive immunity against tetanus is obtained by the administration of DPT, DT, TT, or tetanus immunoglobulin. Here the right answer is option D, tetanus immunoglobulin. Question number 95. Expected weight of a child at 1 year whose birth weight was 2.8 kg would be option A 6 kg, option B 10 kg, option C 8.4 kg, and option D 7.5 kg. The cripple of the birth weight at the age of 1 year. So 2.8 into 3. So here the option C 8.4 kg is the right answer. Question number 96. Dengue fever is transmitted by the mosquito Aedes aegypti, Anopheles, Culex fatigami, and Mansonoides. Dengue fever is caused by Aedes aegypti. So option A is the right answer. Question number 97. Which of the following drug is used for antiretroviral therapy? Chloroquine, zigofugin, clofazimine and rifampicin. Zigofugin is used for antiretroviral therapy. Question number 98. Cerebral malaria is caused by the following parasite. Option A, Plasmodium vivax. Option B, Plasmodium coarctan. Option C, Plasmodium falciparum. And option D, Plasmodium ovale. Cerebral malaria is caused by Plasmodium falciparum. So option C is the right answer. Question number 99. When assessing for sign of blood transfusion reaction, the nurse has to assess for which of the following? Warm skin, diaphoresis, polyuria or hypertension. Diaphoresis is the right answer. Question number 100. A nurse observed that the fingers of the casket forearm of a patient with fracture ulna are pale, cool and capillary refill is delayed. She has to interpret it as: Option A, nerve impairment is developing in the fingers. Option B, arterial blood supply to the fingers is reduced. Option C, a normal finding. And option D, venous gases occurring in the fingers. Here the right answer is option B, arterial blood supply to the fingers is reduced. The fingers of the casket forearm of a patient with fracture ulna are pale, cool and capillary refill is delayed. It means arterial blood supply to the fingers is reduced. তো বন্ধুরা এই ছিল আমাদের আজকের ভিডিও ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই লাইক কমেন্ট শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে ভুলো না। অ্যান্ড থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ওয়াচিং দিস ভিডিও।